Christie Lenée. I am here to show you some guitar licks. Some people have been asking me to start sharing guitar licks from my tunes, and I thought this would be a great time to start a little series about them. So I'm going to start with the title track of my new album, Coming Alive. Many of you might have seen the music video. There's lots of cool close-ups of the hands in the video, but I'm going to kind of break down the licks. So I'm actually in Dad-Gad tuning, which is D-A-D, G-A-D, Dad-Gad, one of my favorite tunings. I have the capo on the first fret, so it's actually an open E-flat sus chord. So this is an open E-flat chord. And I'm starting on the 8th fret, which is the note E-flat, that root note. And what I'm doing is playing this little picking pattern where I'm going down pick, up, up. So 1 down and 2 ups like this. Slow it down, it sounds like this. And what I'm doing is then taking this note on the middle string, the 3rd string, and I'm going down the scale. And so with the picking pattern, it's going downward, descending line, and I'm playing a phrase, 4 groups of 3 and 2 groups of 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's the way that I'm counting it. It isn't 4/4, but it's just the way that the 1 is accented, which gives it a little bit of a pop. So it's so that's the idea. And then I also am hitting the low bass note and sliding into the first note. So instead of I'm going. On the last time, I'm actually playing a harmony. So instead of just playing the note on the 6th fret here, I'm playing the note on the 8th fret in harmony on the G and D string. So I'm now descending 2 strings at a time. So it's ending with this open B flat chord. Now, whenever I learn an idea, I like to try to figure out how I could make it my own, or maybe do something with it and find a bunch of different ways to practice it. So I'm giving you this concept as it's maybe a new vocabulary word or something like that. So if I were to have just learned this idea, I'd probably take it and practice it all up and down the neck. If I started on just the first idea, which is on 1 string, I'd try it descending and then descending, something like this. Kind of like making stuff up with it, trying to come up with some cool melodies. The harmonized version, you could go upward or downward, so I'm going. You could go. So that's a kind of cool sound. And then another thing that I do in the instrumental part, this is a really cool thing. So I'm actually going to take the top string, which is the high D string, or high string 1, and I'm going to use that note as the harmony. So now I'm using string 3 and string 1. So we have this sound. Different kind of harmony, right? Oh, we got gotten excited and gotten my 12 string out of tune. So in the instrumental part of the song, you'll see on the video, on the acoustic, it's actually ascending, and I'm also playing the bass note, but I have these harmonized notes here at the top. So I'm playing also the lowest note of the chord though at the same time. So it's that part, there's all these kind of extra notes, and I'm not going to break down that whole section now, but the concept is that I'm playing these harmonized notes on the top, and I have a bass note on the bottom, but when I'm strumming it, I'm actually doing the first one, strumming all the way through my arm, and then I'm letting the bass note sustain while I'm picking the notes on the top. So it gives this illusion that there's more things going on than just one guitar, because you have the sustain and then the picking notes in between. And that's kind of a trick that I like to do, especially when playing solo, is to break up the strings. So you might have some full chords that are being played, but then some that are picked individually and others ringing at the same time, which just gives this illusion of more sound and more overtones, which is a sound that I really love. So definitely check out the video for Coming Alive, check out the song on Spotify. Once again, the main lick is the rest of the song is much more strummy, a bit more halftime, and you can check that out on the video. I'm doing and you can hear that a 12 string in an open tuning, it's just a really beautiful sound. You can try it on a 6 string. I will say it doesn't sound quite the same as it does on the 12 string, but you can always try to supplement it by doing the higher notes on the high strings. For example, if you were to go, same idea, but on these top strings. And you might end up coming up with your own song or learning this song, who knows. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. Go visit the link in my bio if you're on Instagram, and you can listen to the song via Spotify or on the link tree, and definitely get your copy of the album, which is coming out in a week. That's crazy. Cheers, thanks for watching.